Cheers, guys. So, last week we were talking a little bit about whether it was genetics or maybe diet that determined how tall people became. This week I want to continue to talk just a little bit about diet. This week we're going to look at some new vocabulary words. Words that are about, health and eating and food. So if you look at your worksheet, you have a list of new vocabulary words. Let's have a quick look at those. The first one is bite. To bite, I wrote to squeeze with your teeth because it's difficult to explain what a bite is, but I think we bite something. That's a bite. The next one is nibble. Now, I wrote nibble, small bite. A bite, big bite. A nibble is like a little, that's all I took. Didn't take much, just nibbling. A nibble is just a small taste of something. We call that a nibble. Now, a bite is when you bite something off. When I'm chewing, now I'm chewing. First you bite, and then you chew. Next one is to sip. To sip. And I wrote sip, to drink a very small amount. So here I have my beer. I have a sip of beer. Just a taste. Maybe tashinamu teido, just a taste of my beer. A sip. Maybe the opposite of sip, I would say would be like a gulp, a big gulp, a small sip. I didn't write gulp there, but a gulp. That's a gulp. But the sip is a small one. Just a sip. And to go with that, you have swallow. So I wrote swallow, to make food or drink go down your throat and into your stomach. So I eat a potato chip or I drink some beer and then I swallow. Swallowing is when it goes down. And the last one I wrote is savor. To savor something. And savor, I said to enjoy something slowly. To enjoy something slowly. So here's my chocolate. It's a peanut butter chocolate. I could throw the whole thing in my mouth and just eat it really quick, but I could savor it. Maybe a little bite. I'm going slow. I'm enjoying myself. I'm savoring this chocolate. I am savoring this chocolate. Now, one more point about savoring. Savoring is not just for food. So, I could savor listening to a song. I just want to take my time and enjoy listening to the music. Or maybe I'm on a date. I could savor the moment. It's a very special moment. So I really am trying to slowly enjoy what's happening. So it's not just for food. Anytime you are kind of yukuri enjoying something, we can say we are savoring nani. Now, the next one after that, into the new section, is to lose weight. To lose weight. And that means to reduce your weight. You're going to bring your weight down. If now you weigh 70 kilograms, if you lose weight, you're going down. 65, 63, 62. You are losing weight. The opposite of that is gain weight. Gain weight means you're putting on more weight. So lose weight, gain weight. After that, I have slim down. To slim down. And that one's not about how heavy you are. That's about your size. So if you're slimming down, you're getting smaller. I slimmed down. He slimmed down. And then I put into get in shape. Now, get in shape is a little bit tricky. Because some people, if they're very big and fat, for them to get in shape might mean to slim down, to lose some weight. But if you have a person who's very skinny, maybe they're not very healthy, maybe to get in shape for them is to gain muscle. They need to gain muscle. They need to become stronger to get in shape. So get in shape is not to just lose weight. Get in shape is to improve your body's condition, to improve your physical fitness. So for some people, it's to lose weight. Maybe for some people, it's to put on weight. Maybe for some people, it's to gain muscle. All those together, we say is getting in shape. Okay, so after that, we have to cut down on. To cut down on. Now, cutting down on something means to reduce the amount, to use less of something. So let's say you have rice 3 meals a day every day. If you're cutting down on rice, maybe you will start eating rice 2 meals a day. You're not eating 3 meals now. You're only eating rice 2 times a day. So you're cutting down on the amount of rice you use. But you could also have to cut out. To cut out on something means to completely stop. Completely stop. So let's say you're going to stop eating chocolate. You could say, oh, I cut out chocolate. I stopped. I cut out chocolate. Maybe you're a smoker. Oh, he cut out smoking. He stopped smoking. He cut out smoking. After that, we have to avoid. Avoid means you're trying to stay away from something. Dekereba tabenai. I avoid eating cauliflower. I avoid eating cauliflower. You know, I avoid driving in downtown Fukuoka. I avoid driving in downtown Fukuoka. And then the next one would be to include more of something. To include more of something. So let's say you could say, oh, I'm trying to include more spinach, like horenzo. I'm trying to include more spinach in my diet. Or I'm trying to include more vegetables. I'm trying to include more fruit in my diet, right? It just means you're trying to, like you have made the decision, you're trying to eat more of something. And then after that, we have diet. Diet. Now, diet is a little bit confusing. Diet's a little bit confusing because diet sort of has 2 definitions. Diet can mean an eating plan. Oh, I'm on a diet, so I don't eat meat. I'm on a diet, so I don't eat fast food, junk food. That's like a diet plan. But diet can also mean just the food that you eat regularly. So for me, my diet is a little bit of rice, a lot of meat and vegetables. That's my normal diet. The Japanese diet is a lot of fish and rice, right? That's the Japanese diet. Or you could say, you know, the American diet is not very healthy. The African diet is low on vegetables. It just means the food that people are regularly eating at that time, we also say diet. So diet can mean some special plan you have to reduce your weight, to lose weight, or it can just mean the food that you normally eat. And the last one is fast, to fast. And fasting means you don't eat anything. You don't eat anything. So I think you know, I fast usually every day except for about 1 hour. I only eat 1 hour on a weekday. So we would say that is fasting. Fasting is an amount of time when you just eat nothing. We call that fasting. After that, we have nutrients. Nutrients. Now, nutrients are vitamins and minerals that are good for your body. We call those nutrients. Then we have empty calories. So you know calories, right? Some food is high in calories. Some food is low in calories. Empty calories is a food like this food. My my London fish and chips Pringles. These are empty calories. There's very little or no nutrients in this. This is carbohydrates and fat and salt and sugar and chemicals. There's nothing good in this chip for my body. And it doesn't even taste very good. Fish and chips, potato chips, is a bad idea. After that, food allergies. Food allergies. I think you know allergies, so this is just an allergy to food. Some people have a shellfish food allergy, or a peanut food allergy, or a chocolate food allergy. And the last one, serving size and portions. That means how big the amount of food you get. So we say, like in America, serving sizes or portions are much bigger than in Japan. If you go to a restaurant in America and you order French fries, fried potatoes, you get this much. But in Japan, you get like 5 French fries. I think somewhere in the middle is probably good. But so serving sizes in America are so big, but serving sizes are much smaller in Japan. We call that a serving size, or we can also call it a portion. Portions here are smaller. Portions there are bigger. Goose Island IPA. On to a new beer now. Next, we're going to talk about eating disorders. Eating disorders. Now, an eating disorder, it's a sickness, and it's a sickness that causes some kind of eating that isn't normal and probably isn't healthy. So an eating disorder is a sickness that causes some sort of eating that isn't normal. And the first one we're going to talk about is bulimia. Bulimia. Now, bulimia is when you eat lots and lots of food and then you feel fat, so you throw it up. You vomit. You eat a lot of food, you vomit out the food. That's bulimia. Super bad for your body. Second kind, also very, very bad for your body. That's anorexia. And that's when you just don't eat, or you eat very, very little. So anorexia, or people who are anorexic, they feel very, very fat. Probably they're not fat, but they feel that they're fat, so they just don't eat. They have a mental condition that makes them feel fat, so they tend to stop eating. After that, we have malnourished. Malnourished. Now, malnourished is when your body is not getting enough nutrients. Your body is not getting enough nutrients. Now, malnourished is usually because you just don't have much food. But if you ate junk food all the time, if you only ate these, no nutrients, you would become malnourished. You're not getting enough protein. You're not getting enough vitamins. You're not getting enough minerals. They are empty calories. So if you only eat empty calories, your body is going to become malnourished. Last one, obesity. Obesity just means very, very, very fat. It's a health problem. You are too fat. You can't have a normal life. You're at a risk of heart disease, diabetes. You're going to have cholesterol problems because you're very, very fat, right? So we call that obesity. He is obese. She is obese. They have obesity. And then lastly, we have our discussion questions. First one is about your food cravings. So what foods do you crave? What foods do you crave? And I'll tell you, right now it's the autumn. I'm thinking about Thanksgiving. I'm thinking about Christmas. Right now I crave turkey. Right now, every day, I'm on YouTube watching videos of people barbecuing turkey because barbecued turkey is delicious.
As it's in a smoker. Let's dive right into it. So,
A little more stuffing down in the thighs.
drop it in and around. Almost last couple cuts.
Get him on thigh.
Hey, I'll cut another piece.
And the last question is, what food do you hate? What food do you hate? So on our Zoom meeting, I'm going to ask you, what are your food cravings right now? What food are you craving? And I'm also going to ask you, what food do you hate? What foods do you hate? Guys, I'm enjoying this. It was nice to have a couple of beers with you, but I hope I can see you in person soon. I hope we can have beers together very, very soon. But until then, good job for all the studying. So I know it's difficult. It's not easy doing this. Some people can't do the Zoom thing. Some people find it very difficult. But for you guys that are coming to the classes, I want to say thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I know it's not easy, but let's meet together in person soon. Until then, stay safe, guys. Cheers. Bye-bye.